Hi everyone. The last section of the chapter 2 is data entry. So how to import files. So at first we discuss how to import the text file or CSV file. So suppose that we have a data in CSV format. So this is basically the data. So first line includes column names, and second to 6 lines include data, and everything is separated by comma. We want to import this data frame from this credit.csv file. And the file is within this working directory. So you set the working directory first. Then you can type read.table, then file name, credit CSV, then header is equal to true. And the separation symbol is comma in our case. So we can read the data. But if we read the data in this way, we cannot really use this data. We can only see this data. So we should name this as, for example, D. Then we can use D or the $chase and so on. And top delimited data, that we can use the separation symbol. \T means tab, but also that you can actually you cannot put tab in our console. So maybe you can type the code on text editor and copy and paste. Then still the tab works as is. So this is how to import the data in R. And in the lecture, in this course, that you can always use this method. But I will discuss several other options, which is a little more complicated. So next one is clipboard. So okay, so we have the Excel file, CSV. You open this in Microsoft Excel. Okay, so we have this data. So we can select the data, then you can copy, then you can actually you can import this data from clipboard. So that is done by read.table, pipe, parenthesis, pb paste, header is equal to true. Then this data set. So in Windows, you can use slightly different command. That is read.table, the clipboard header is equal to true. But this is not very convenient except for a very simple data set, the small data set. And of course, some people want to import data from Microsoft Excel itself, .xls or .xlsx files. So this is not recommended because Microsoft Excel is not an open source software. So it's not clear exactly what the Excel files are. But still, that you can do that. You can use the library XLSX. You have to install the package and also dependencies. Then also you have to install the Java in your computer. Then you can use the read.xlsx function to import the data file. So read.xls, then you specify the name of the sheet, the first sheet, and the name, and the header is equal to either true or false. Then you can import this. Also, you can specify the sheet name. And another way is that to import the Excel file is the library R commander. So R is not really graphical, so user interface is not that friendly. But if you install R commander and load this commander, actually you can do everything using this user graphical interface. For example, if you want to import the data sheet, you can just choose data and import data from Excel file, and maybe we have to name it. So maybe we name the data frame D1. Then you can choose the file. Here we want to use data1.xlsx. Then open. Then you can choose the sheet. Actually, only the second sheet includes the data. So we choose this GHJ. Then actually this R commander imported the data. So if you type in R console D1, you can see the data set. But R commander is not really really stable. It's unstable software, so it's not really recommended, and we don't discuss how to use it. In Mac OS X, to use R commander, also you need the Xquartz, so you have to install it, and then you can use R commander. And some other formats. You may have data file in SAS format, SPSS format, Minitab format. You can use the so-called foreign package, foreign library to read those data. So these are commercial software and not free, but the R can read the data for free in these data formats.